This might be foolish, I'm doing this in the round, meaning I'm turning around. I hope none of us throw up because of this. This is the new intro to my show. I'm so happy you're here. And welcome! And welcome! Okay, well, welcome to another rousing, not arousing. Well, it might be for you. You do you. But welcome to another rousing episode of Magic Mondays. I'm Colleen McCann, your hostess, and I'm not sure why the color is blue here for my name, but that is not important here. Yeah. So, yeah, I was trying to stream on Instagram too, and that just doesn't seem to be working. Yeah, give me a second. Yeah, Instagram is, yeah, I know this makes me sound super old, but Instagram is kind of a mystery to me, and I haven't really bothered too much to figure it out. So I was trying to go live, and apparently that's not happening. Yeah, whatever. So it's Festivus. Festivus for the rest of us. And if you don't know what Festivus is, well, let me give you a little history. Festivus is from the show Seinfeld, and if you're not familiar with Festivus, you clearly don't watch enough TV. Yeah. So that being said, I believe Festivus was created because George's father, Frank Costanza, um, was reaching for the same doll. Reaching for the same doll for George when he was a little boy. And another man grabbed it out of his hands, and he was so furious. Somehow he created Festivus. Anyway, and he does indicate that the doll was a girl doll for his little boy George, who wanted it so bad. And okay, maybe that wouldn't be considered hilarious now. Trust me, it was hilarious. Okay, so that being said, yay! Artica in the house. Awesome. You know what, Erica? I was going to text you last night, and I saw something shiny. Yeah, and happy Festivus to you both. Yeah, so Festivus is definitely my holiday of choice at this time of year. If you've read my book or know me for 5 minutes, you know I am spiritual, not religious. So Christmas, whatever. I do like the lights, and good story, bro. Anyway, yeah. I'm trying to think, how am I feeling right now? I'm feeling kind of not particularly chatty. So as always, I'm thinking this will be a short one. Yeah. But I do have a few things written down to mention. So the status of the audiobook is it's out on several platforms now, but I'm really waiting for who I consider the big daddy, Audible. Um, so Audible, I believe, is owned by Amazon, right? So it's all the same thing. So Amazon has its own way of doing things, as I've come to find out. So, and I've been warned that they take longer or whatever. Yeah, but I'll feel a little bit, well, whatever. I'll feel a little bit, can't think of the word, more secure. That's not it. I'll be happy. How about that? I'll be relieved when it is on Audible, and then I'll start putting it out there that it's on Audible. But there's all these different platforms that I've never heard of, but my book is available there, so great. But who's going to sign up for Bobo? I'm making one up, but it was something like that. Kobo? Anyway, great story. Okay, I know we have a theme song, but we also have another theme song to get ready for. Good morning and happy everything. Spotty internet today. Yvonne is in the house. So I'm glad you guys are all here. Let's go ahead and play some theme songs. And StreamYard has changed things on me a little bit, so there we go. Let's see. Da, da, da. Okay. No offense, Art and Erica, but I'm going to play Yvonne's first because I've scrolled to it first. So there we go.
Yvonne is in the house. Check her out.
Check her out. And of course, I don't know why you guys are all the way down here. Ugh. Anyway, we'll edit that out.
Art and Erica, Erica and Art. Thank you for joining us, doing your part. Yeah. Art.
Uh-oh. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah, so I'm glad you guys are here. Yeah, so I'll keep you posted on the audiobook. It's interesting how many people in my life, in my personal life, have not read my book yet. Because they're, well, various reasons. And I too prefer, for the most part, I prefer an audiobook. Although I want people to have my book in print, as I've mentioned, and audio. Um, I think they're both, well, anyway, you do you. So, yeah, so whatever, wherever I was going with that. My brain, I think my brain has very much been in the lane of, well, as I have listed here, Love and Magic Mentor is what I'm playing with. And I'm creating a program, and yeah, and I'm doing a program to create my program. Uh, so that's what I'm in the middle of, and that's what I'm kind of thinking of all the time. So I'm a little extra distracted with that. But you know what's been, like, I don't watch the news. I I have a news source that shows up in my inbox every morning, and it feels very like steady, like not one-sided. Yeah, and I don't really look at that. But one thing I have been following, and I've been a little like fascinated and excited by, as fucking disgusting as it is. Um, but I believe her name is Giselle Pellico. Wow. Like, she'd been drugged for like 10 years, 9, 10 years. Well, yeah, we don't need to go into all of that, but being raped by strangers and having no idea. And then her husband, this all comes out. And gratefully, he had videos of all of this. So there's proof. So, like, 50 other men could be sent to prison as well. But he got caught because he was in a store. Like, how old is this man? First of all, doesn't matter how old you are, but like, can you even get an erection anymore? Like, what's your problem? And I know it's not about sex. It's when you're a fucking perv, you're a perv, and you hate women and all that. But he got caught filming under women's skirts at the mall or something. What is wrong with you? It's like, oh, and then he found all these other men that would gladly come over and get off on like an older woman. Well, it doesn't matter what age she is. Like, yeah. I am fascinated, and if I lived nearby, I'd be one of those women in the courthouse that would be like applauding this person who like made it public. Like, she wants to make a difference with all of this giant, shocking life shift for her. Yeah, it's just, I'm just fascinated by it. So, yeah. Well, that was a fun subject. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. Oh, just a reminder. Wow, why do I have that written down? Weird. Okay. Just a reminder, if you're interested in a full session, a full phone session, you would need to pay for it by the end of the year. Offer expires New Year's Eve, or let's just say as it turns to New Year's Day. Yeah. Anyway, and it's been really fun working with extra people because I know for some of us, $250 for a session is a lot, but that is the going rate with yeah. Anyway, why am I? Is it too late to poof myself and just start over and do an etch a sketch? Oh, and after last week making such a big deal about like going through like how much, being seen and being seen, like not looking perfect. Today I opted to go with the door stay lens, compliments of StreamYard, to touch up my appearance and make things all just like, you know, so people don't have to look at the flaws in myself. Well, anyway, yeah. Wow, I feel like I'm in a really interesting place. Right now it's feeling a little bit like nightmares I've had where I keep talking and no one's responding. Anyway, so that being said, and I noticed this whole Instagram thing. Wow. Okay. Well, this seems like a perfect time. I just realized, of course, it's Festivus. So maybe this is my airing of grievances. What do I have to air grievances about? Well, let's put a pin in that and let's go to a picture. Can't guarantee it'll be pretty, but it's 11:11 at least here in California. So make a wish. I know you're not supposed to say your wish, but my wish, I found myself, which made me laugh, is my wish is I could get control of the shit show that my show is today. Anyway, but I'm just going to remind you, you get what you pay for. So, okay. Yeah. So let's do something, anything else. Let's go to this. Da, da, da. So, just a reminder, if you care to participate in something that literally changed my world. So, as I say in my book, Drink, um, yeah, like two big things really shifted life for me as a sensitive person, um, and feeling so much all the time. Like, if you're not a feeler, well, good for you. But it's like a full time job. And mm, but two things really changed it for me, and it's what I'm about to read. Like having this mindset and doing energy work when I feel shitty and cleaning up, like feeling better more and more. And like I feel good these days. I feel good more of the time, most of the time, the majority of the time. And usually like the vast majority of the time. And so actually the other night, well, I put it in my newsletter if you read it, but yeah, I just kind of was feeling sad, like for the day, like part of the day. And it's kind of low level and not about anything in particular, which should have been my clue to check it because, in that case, it might not even be my energy and I'm just carrying it. But no, I didn't check it. Sometimes I have to be reminded again and again to check in when I'm feeling a little shitty. And, I went to bed, I got in bed and I'm telling Dave about it. He's like, want me to go down and get your pendulum? I'm like, nah. And, doing energy work, it takes energy. And if I'm not in the right space for it or I'm really sleepy, I'm just kind of like, I'll wait until the morning. So of course it bothered me all night. I would be aware of it when I'd like wake up for some reason. So that was fun. And then I woke up and just kind of festered in it, thinking, why don't I just put on some clothes? It was cold. In my defense, why don't I just put on some clothes, go downstairs, pick up my pendulum, and check on it? And like, no. And so I let it fester some more until like Dave's not even awake yet, and I'm like crying, and these old feelings came back, like old, like where it used to be kind of my more, sad to say, normal resting place. Um, and like, I remember the word failure came up again. Like, are you kidding me? Like, whatever. So finally, I got off my ass or off my back because I was still in bed and went downstairs and checked in on it. And within just a few minutes of asking about it, I was fine and smiling and yeah. And some stuff bubbled up basically what I do is I get out my pendulum and I ask, is there something energetic showing up around this sadness I'm feeling? Yeah. And then ask if it's on my master menu and peel it apart, and then I feel fine. So, and it's my mission to help as many sensitive everybody, but I'm on a mission for women uh, to discover this for themselves and feel better and have more control. And it's miraculous to me. Yeah, because I know I'm not the only one who is just like it's just kind of normal to be stressed, to be like just kind of on edge or fearful or whatever. So here is my way through. So the universe is in a conspiracy for our happiness. The universe always has our backs. Therefore, if it's happening to us, it's happening for us. Man, and if you can get to a place of thinking, wow, this is happening for me. So what's happening here? Maybe you sit and meditate for a moment on it, or get out your pendy and ask, so what is the universe bringing to my attention for my highest growth, healing, and happiness? Like what's being highlighted in feeling shitty that's like your signal that there's some old resonance that's not healed yet. And man, it just happens time and time again. And I had to be reminded this time, like once again, it's kind of like in the middle of the night. Now, this is TMI. But it's like I wake up a little bit. It's like, oh, I kind of have to go to the bathroom. And it's like, "Ugh, I don't wanna." And I've tried to train myself as much as possible. Like if I have that little thought, don't even think about it, just go to the bathroom. Like just get up and get it over with instead of like dragging it out for maybe hours. Um, yeah. So, moral of the story, I pledge once again to I don't know yeah, anyway, uh, I pledge to get on top of it when I am feeling even just a little bit not great. Um, yeah. And now, I cleared it up and I didn't ask if I was feeling anybody else's stuff. But then the next morning, like maybe an hour or two after I cleaned up my stuff, she turns out was going through the same, not the same thing. She was having an experience kind of around that same time parameter that I was feeling it. And we're pretty connected. So I think I was kind of feeling some of her stuff too. Anyway, being sensitive is a challenge, but the more you understand yourself, um, yeah, the more you can get yourself out of these energetic pickles more quickly. And OMG, this is so unprofessional. I know you think of me as the consummate professional. Um, yeah, but I didn't even, well, I don't even know why I'm saying this out loud to you, but I hadn't even considered my sponsor until just now. But gratefully, the good people at Chump Change were here to help. They're here to spiff up your loser so he doesn't lose you. Spiff up that chump so he can avoid a dump. Chump Change, TM. Okay. Yeah, magic mention Magic Mondays for an upgrade in your chump. I okay, I just need to poof myself. Yeah. And since we've come this far, let's just give a shout out to the good people of Burden of Poof, support group for frustrated magicians. Burden of Poof. Okay. And if you've read my book, I hope you read all the way to the end, because I do mention um, certain people, and I acknowledge. Among other things and people, I acknowledge anybody who's been watching over these like 4+ years now of me doing this and not really promoting it. And I so appreciate what the audience I have at any particular time. And I just really appreciate you and just being comfortable enough to just like, I have nothing to fucking say. And here we go. And then more often than not, an hour has passed like that, at least for me. And you guys have really helped me like a lot. And I like it a lot. Yeah, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Being comfortable in a format like this is really helpful, especially in me creating my program. Whew, where, as I've mentioned, is where my brain is living currently. Um, yeah. So, I was gonna mention like, hey, let's bring Coop on, but I see he has left the room. So we're just gonna have to freestyle a little bit. So hey, let's look at some pictures or something. Oh no, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's play. Okay, sure. Now he's back. But we've come this far in this other direction. Um, okay, why am I missing? I am trying to find something. Seriously, didn't I just play it last week? Give me a sec. Okay, I named it something different. Okay, so for those of you who don't have a theme song, well, that must be really hard to get through your day when you don't have your own theme song. So if you don't, this one's for you.
If I was a theme song, I'd be yours. Glad you're here.
Your name here.
Yeah, so that's pretty special. So I'm glad you can play along. Okay, well, yeah, man, I didn't expect to feel so okay, I don't feel like her, but I do love her. I do love Debbie Downer. I just feel super weird. And maybe it's Festivus. So let's bring Coop on, and Coop and I can talk all things Seinfeld. Um, is the term ad nauseum? I know it makes me a little sick. Okay, Coop, I'm going to bring you on now, and man, I'm looking forward to not hearing me talk anymore for a bit today. So anyway, here we go.
Ooh, ooh, we're catching up with Coop. We're catching up with Coop. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, everybody.
how you doing?
I'm okay. It feels very much feels like a Monday morning.
Yeah,
Although,
what up with today? Like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I'm just not feeling it. Today's one of those days I just showing up. I'm not feeling bad. I mean, everything's fine.
yeah,
So
you too. Yeah,
yeah, but no, everything's cool. But yeah, I'm just kind of subdued, which is
yeah.
okay. I mean, that's the whole. You can't be on and happy all the time. That would, I mean, it would be meaningless without the other side. So
Yep.
yeah.
And it just goes to show or prove that, well, all we're claiming here is that we're going to show up.
Exactly. So yeah,
So
although
anything else you get is bonus.
it is sunny today, right now, anyway. So it's nice to have these sun in a few days. That's not hurting anyway.
So, do you have any Festivus plans?
Um, Not really. I thought I was going to be with my family and my kids on Christmas Eve, but they've decided to stay at their mother's.
Oh,
So yeah, so I'm going
okay.
to be here by myself Christmas Eve. Then um, yeah, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to go to maybe a friend's house on Christmas Day, watch the football, and have some prime rib. And then,
Ooh,
yeah, then supposedly maybe Thursday or Friday, I'll go down to my parents' house, meet my kids, and we'll have a little mini Christmas then, which is kind of what we did last year.
well, cool.
So
Well,
yeah,
that's more Christmassy than we're doing. So,
yeah. But no, I don't not have any feats of strength today, or no aluminum poles in my living room.
well, it's funny. I was thinking, oh, I should have got a picture of a pole, and I've got one right here.
There you go. Yeah, it's a
Wow.
very festivus pole.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, it was pretty good. Anyway, was yeah. Oof.
Although I noticed that our name tags are blue now.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I'll have to go in and fix that.
Well, I kind of like it, but yeah, it used to be yellow, right?
Yeah.
So
Well,
kind of
suppose my logo is yellow and orangish, so
yeah.
Good stuff. Well, maybe we should just get to the magic and get
Yeah,
out of
sure. Yeah, that sounds good.
But do you have any? Well, just to wrap up Festivus, I watched a thing on YouTube today. It was one of those like Seinfeld things that they they only show the clips of that particular
Yeah.
plot, or it's dissected out. And because I was thinking like, wow, was it Frank Costanza reaching for a doll? And it sure was. And then he indicates that it's a girl. Just to make it even funnier. I just love it. I just love it all so much, and I'm so grateful to Seinfeld and all
Yeah,
those.
I watch Seinfeld almost every day. I mean, it's on in the background as I do stuff anyway. So yeah,
Yeah, I need to break out of my perpetual loop of Sex in the City.
yeah, I go
Yeah.
through phases like that too. I'll watch like a whole day of a show and just yeah, it kind of, I'll have it on in the background
Mhm.
and I'll be doing and it's like they're like my friends. I kind of like they're just yeah. It's kind of part of the. But then I get bored and I'll switch to something else after a while.
Yeah, Sadie sent me a message this morning that she was like vacuuming or something, or cleaning her living room, and she wanted me to know that she was watching Jury Duty. And that's a nice background one for me too. It's just, man, I just can't stop smiling and laughing when I watch it.
Yeah,
Um,
I text her see if she can take my dog for me on New Year's Eve so I can go downtown and have fun.
yeah, I bet if they're home, I bet she would.
Yeah,
But
they did last year.
that's nice. Okay, so oh, and it's like you said New Year's Eve, and I'm like, oh, what are we doing New Year's Eve? Oh, I'm sure we're doing nothing, but we are going to have dinner at a friend's house, and they called it New Year's Eve Eve Eve. So it's like the Saturday before New Year's Eve.
Okay,
So
that makes more sense. Yeah.
yeah, I have to say, I know this sounds not great, but like being out after dark, and after dark is like 6, like I'm not liking it. And I used to stay out till all hours and then like drive home by myself sometimes, like at all hours, and like park and like what? And then walk to my apartment by myself, like no problem. Like what was I thinking? Yeah. Anyway, I don't know.
It was fine. Most people are fine.
Yeah. Anyway, but now it's just like it feels like it's midnight if we're out and about and
Yeah.
it's dark. It's like just a different part of my life. And I'm very happy that I had lots of time of doing this stupid shit in the middle of the night. I'm glad I have those memories, but that does not appeal to me anymore. Although every so often I'll be like, oh, like I want to go out drinking or something. But for me, I have a drink and that is it. Like I just can't.
I get buzzed really fast.
Yeah, I've always been a lightweight, and now I'm like a lighter weight. Anyway, oh my God. So I am vowing right now in front of anybody watching now or in the future that I am not going to beat myself up about this craptastic episode.
It is what it is.
Yeah, and maybe it's just part of my airing of grievances. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, oh, and the feats of strength. I don't feel up to that right now. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do some magic. And and thank you, Coop. Like I can see it on your face. You're just kind of there, and I totally get it. And all you need to do is be there. And good for you. And thank you for showing up.
Thank you
Thank
for
you for
having me.
being consistent.
I'm
Except
glad to have somewhere to be, actually.
what's that?
I'm glad to have somewhere to be, actually. So that's kind of
Oh,
nice.
okay. So let's go ahead and do a grounding. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. First, we're gonna smudge the space. I haven't even played my beautiful theme song since I started playing my dorky theme song, or new makes you
Intro.
want to vomit theme song. Okay, so we're just gonna. Whoa, we're gonna torch the space. Wow, I don't know how to do it with some Palo Santo wood. Okay. Whew. All right. So let's go ahead and play my beautiful theme song while I smudge the space. Here we go. Care of Artica Productions.
You are magic, magic. We are magic. Magic Mondays with Colleen.
Oh my God. I just love my song so much. And Erica playing the violin just gets me like every time. It's so beautiful. Yeah. So, okay. So let's go ahead and just check in here. So my name is Colleen. Yep, it's safe and appropriate. Safe and appropriate to do some work for the group today. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with a grounding, and then we'll put the shout out for any dead people that are ready to move on. So, okay, I'm gonna ground from. It's like I'm arguing in myself. Okay, whatever. I'm just picking my heart. So Jesus, somebody has to stop us. Okay, so sorry. That's a quote from one of my favorite Albert Brooks movies, Mom. Did you ever see that? Or no, Mother, with Debbie Reynolds.
No.
And okay, well, anyway, okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to poof myself, but I'm going to make a note to myself. I think I'm going to look for that one. Okay. Ugh, this does feel like a little bit of what do the kids say? Fever dream. I know it's not the kids. Like people just say that. And this feels a little bit like a fever dream. So that being said, let's ground. Okay, so I'm going for my heart, which is green, I believe. So let's just, whatever chakra you pick, let's just do it. So expand that beautiful, beautiful light of that chakra out, out, out. Just let it keep on going for as long as it wants to. We're going to send some of that energy down into Mother Earth while we're also opening up our crown chakras and creating an interface between heaven and earth through us. And man, maybe we'll be checking me as soon as I'm ready because, yeah, I feel weird. I feel really strange. And me no likey. Okay. But at least as far as I know, my husband's not drugging me and raping me and inviting guests to join in.
That's evil, man.
Like, and apparently she has contracted like 4 STDs. And one of the guys who came back for like more helpings, like I think 4 times, he was HIV positive. Like, oh my God. It's like, oh, you must really hate, I guess, women and who knows. Anyway, okay, I digress. La la. Okay, so putting out the shout out or putting out the call for any dead people who are ready to move on to the light. No other questions asked. Care of our friend Jesus. So, are there any takers? Yep. And this is for anybody watching live or in the future. So, that being said, Jesus, are you ready? Okay, let's do this. Give us a moment. Say goodbye to your little friends. All right. So, have we successfully released any dead people that were ready to move on to the light? Yep. Man, as that was happening, it's interesting how you can kind of multitask. You know, I'm visualizing what I visualized. Jesus is taking him home. But at the same time, I was feeling such gratitude that I usually get to feel weird in the comfort and the privacy of, well, I am in my own home right now, but alone or with Dave, who's used to it. So, anywho, but thanks for the witnessing, I suppose. So, ugh. Yeah. Okay. So is there some energy work to do for the group today? Yep. Even though I'm feeling weird. Yep. Okay. This is on my master menu. Nope. Okay. My name is Colleen. No. Okay. I'm testing as someone else. Yeah. Okay. I'm testing as a female. Yeah. I'm testing as a male. No. My answers are getting really tiny. Okay. this female is a human on the planet. Mm-hmm. Okay. Is it somebody who might be watching live? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, is this Yvonne? No. Is this Erica? Well, Erica, you're the winner. And yeah, Erica, well, I don't need to give you details about Erica, except she's fabulous. And she's a woman of many talents, including being an amazing musician of many instruments. Okay. Um, my brain wants to go to another place. Okay, so my name is Erica. Okay, that's a big old yes. Okay. So Erica, just to make sure, because sometimes when dark beings show up, they can be a little tricky. So we're going to do some double secret probation security screening. Yeah. So okay, Erica, you come from the light, come from the light, come from the light. Yes. Come from the dark, come from the dark, come from the dark. Yeah. Okay. So is there something I can do for you? Yeah. This is on my master menu. Uh-huh. This is in column A. Yep. In an odd numbered row. Yeah. In an even numbered row. Yeah. Okay. In row 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay. So I'm being led to a vow. Oh, wouldn't that be great if I feel like if I feel better because we take care of Erica? That would be amazing. I vote yes. Okay. All right. So this is a personal vow. Yep. Okay. This is in column A. In an odd numbered row. Nope. In row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10. And our winner is unworthy. Yay. That's always a popular one. Okay. Not that you're not special, Erica, but yeah. And just because we're working on Erica doesn't mean if there's something in this for you that resonates, it's yours too. So, and give me 1 second. Erica says, oh, goody. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yay. Okay, so a vow of unworthiness. Okay, so Erica, do we need to know anything about this vow in order to clear it? Nope. So it's safe and appropriate from the light to go ahead and clear this vow for you and anybody who needs it. Yep, it's safe and appropriate from the light. Okay, give me a moment. Okay, so have we successfully released you, Erica, from this vow of unworthiness? Yes. Okay, is there something else I can do for you? No. This is on my master menu. This is in column A. In an odd numbered row. No. In row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10. Okay, so that's taken us to the ever popular frozen or atrophied emotions. So this is a frozen negative emotion. Nope. This is an atrophied positive emotion. Yep. Fun. Okay. This is in column A. Column B. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 9. Clarity. Okay. This energy of clarity kind of shut down for you in this lifetime. Yep. Okay. Prior to the age of 5, prior to the age of 3, prior to the age of 2, prior to the age of 1. No, at age 1, at age 2. Okay. So what's resonating is around age 2. Is there anything we need to understand or bring more light to regarding this atrophied energy of clarity for you back to age 2 in order to disrupt this pattern? Nope. Okay, so we're ready to disrupt this pattern with a bypass circuitry. Yeah. Okay, so, and just a reminder, these are handled by Mother Earth Gaia. So let's see which one we're going to use. Okay, why don't I make this? Do you ever just keep kind of struggling with something until you realize, like, well, if I moved this one thing over 5 inches, I could make myself a lot more comfortable? That's what I'm experiencing. Oh, this show just gets better and better. Okay, so this bypass circuitry is in column A, column B, in an odd numbered row, in row 1. Okay, oh, good. This one's the biggest mouthful of all of them. It's a 3-parter. Here we go. This one's called emotional autophagy, or like kind of taking the trash out. Emotional autophagy, interdimensional recalibration, and spiritual Merkaba reignition. So, that being said, Gaia, are you ready to facilitate the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of this atrophied energy of clarity for Erica back to H2? Yeah. Yes, this is safe and appropriate from the light. Are we ready? We are. So I'm going to be quiet, hold space, and Gaia will do her thing. Okay. So Gaia, have you successfully facilitated the revelation of this bypass circuitry thereby disrupting the pattern of this atrophied energy of clarity for Erica? Yes, thanks, Gaia. Okay, so is there anything else to do for Erica right now? Nope. Okay, so we're complete with Erica. Yeah. Okay, it's not terribly convincing. Is there something that you would like? No. So are we complete? Okay, it's such a small yes, but I get we're complete. So let's see how I'm testing. So my name is Colleen. Okay, I get that I'm testing as me. So Erica, I hope that helps. Yeah, so is there something else we can do for the group today? Yep. This is on my master menu. Yep. Wow, that's really going. This is in column A, in an odd numbered row, in row 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, that's leading to a vow for the group. So, this is a personal vow. Yes, this is in column A, in an odd numbered row. Now, in row 2, 2. Okay, a vow of invisibility. Yeah, I remember being like, I don't know why I always think of chiropractic school and hanging out with my friend Melody, who we were joined at the hip, and one classmate even called us melancholy. So I thought that was fun. Yeah, even though we were laughing all the time. But there would be days, and sometimes it would be me, and sometimes it would be her. But it's like classmates who knew us both and we were friends with would like pass us by in the hall and only say, "Hi, Melody." It's like, and it would just keep happening. Like, am I invisible today? Anyway, I don't know if that ever happens to anybody else, but yeah. So we've got a vow of invisibility for whoever needs it, watching live or in the future. Yep. Okay, it's safe and appropriate from the light to go ahead and release this vow of invisibility for who needs it. Yep, safe and appropriate. And okay, yeah, we're good. Hey, Erica, I still feel weird. Damn it. Okay, bear with me. Here we go. Okay, so, all right, have we successfully released who needs it? Watching live or in the future from this vow of invisibility. Yeah, I think that's interesting that it's showing up. And, you know, I'm in such a process of like layers of being willing to be seen and now heard on my audiobook and the whole Giselle Pellico. It's like these horrific videos, you know, that gratefully exist because, people are getting caught and there's some justice and bringing light to this. The fact that she's willing to be seen, like really willing to be seen, to help others. And yeah, she's a fucking rock star. Well, rock star. I don't know how to. Étoile? Étoile? Is that star? Okay, who cares? My 4 years of high school French. Anyway, okay, so of invisibility. Okay, don't worry, this will be over soon. How have 45 minutes of this already gone by? It's comical to me. We were watching a stand-up special the other night, and I fell asleep several times. Not that they weren't funny, but it's just kind of like whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, it's still on? And I looked at the time of how long it ended up being. It wasn't even an hour. And I always tell Dave the same thing. When I do my show, time passes and I don't know how it happens. So, anywho, God, just another great story that if you tuned in today, you get to hear. You are so, so lucky.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, so let's see if there's any other magic. Maybe we'll get lucky and there's nothing else. Let's find out. Okay. Is there anything else to do energy work wise for the group? Yep. Okay. This is on my master menu. This is in column A in an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 9. Okay. Let's see what our winner is. All right. Well, it seems weird to do for a group, but let's make sure it's correct. So this is an incarnation opportunity. Okay. So the idea behind that is, so it happened because it came up, it became an entry on my master menu when I did 4 like supervised ketamine treatments. What was that, a year or 2 ago? And in one of those treatments, it was like I had finally agreed to be in my body on some level. And so blah, blah, blah. When it shows up as an incarnation opportunity, the idea behind it is there's a part of us that hasn't fully yet agreed to be part of this incarnation experience. So just play along. Let's see what shows up for the group. So there's an incarnation opportunity for the group watching live or in the future. Yep. Are we specifying one person? Nope. Okay, well, I go where I'm led, so let's see what comes up. So this is a physical body part? No, this is this chakra? No. Is this a spirit, energetic body? No. Is this what I call a build your own? Okay, so build your own. So let's see what resonates. See what words come up. So is the word or words somewhere located in my binder? Yes. This is easiest found to the left of my divider. Yes, my intricate system. Don't even try to copy this at home because it's really hard to follow. Is it on this page? No. Is it on this page? Yes. Okay. Woo. Okay. So now, but wait, we're not done. So it's somewhere on this chart. Okay. This is my Magic Doorways chart. This is in column A, column B. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1, 3, 5. Okay, so experiencing a joyful. Okay, so joyful resonates. Abundant life. Okay, so joy or joyful. Is the word joyful? No, the word is joy. The word is joy. Okay. So are there any other words that we need to encapsulate the vibe of this incarnation opportunity for those of us who need it and want it? Yep. Or I mean, no. Wow. So sorry. You know what makes me happy at times like this where I feel super awkward and it's just been, kind of a shit show, is Dave's brilliant words of, it's hard to be cool sometimes. Anywho, so I get that so the only word is joy. So, okay. So the words I use, bear with me, play along or don't, uh, is so some of us have yet to incarnate fully into our joy body. Okay, that's a yes. Okay. So, we're ready to fully incarnate into our joy bodies. No. Okay. Is there something we can do energetically to help us fully incarnate into our joy bodies? Yeah. Okay. This is on my master menu. This is in column A in an odd numbered row. No. In row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10. Okay, the ever popular frozen or atrophied emotion. This is a frozen negative emotion. Yeah, this is in column A in an odd numbered row. Okay, in row 1. Yes, in row. Okay, so frozen anger. Dun dun dun. And if you've read my book or known me for 5 minutes, you know that when anger comes up, I get real excited. Yeah, because I used to have anger in me. I had no idea, which seems crazy to me. Anywho, yeah, so anger. So frozen energy of anger. Okay, do we need more information on this frozen anger in order to disrupt this pattern with the bypass circuitry? We do not. Okay, so we're ready to figure out the bypass circuitry? Yeah. Okay. All right, this bypass circuitry is in column A, column B, column C, yes. In an odd numbered row, yes. In row 1, yes. In row 3, no. Okay, decimation of the vortex of worthless and unsupported obsession.
Ooh.
I go with the words my guides give me, so I know it sounds cray-cray, but that's, welcome to my world. So, okay, so Gaia, are you ready to facilitate the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of this frozen anger for those of us who need it? Yes, this is safe and appropriate from the light. Are we ready? We are. Okay, let's just give Gaia a moment to disrupt this pattern for us. I like to see it as she's doing like a giant hamster wheel of energy, like through each of us, like just disrupting the fuck out of the energy. So it has to be different. Anyway, let's let her do her thing. I was just thinking of how I've heard Tig Notaro. If you don't know who she is, you are missing out. Anyway, but I've heard her talk about how she loves bombing and she loves to watch people bomb. And so I'm getting some comfort from that. Like, sometimes, you just do your thing and it's just not, that's making me a little happy right now. And I know. You're saying anytime I show up, it's magic. I get it. Yeah, of course. But yeah. TCABW, as Dave and I say, they can't all be winners. Okay, so let's check in with Gaia. Gaia, have you successfully facilitated the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of this frozen energy of anger for those of us who need it? Yep. Okay, thanks, Gaia. All right, so are we ready to fully incarnate into our joy bodies? I get a yes. Okay, so that didn't take much. Are we going to use a magic doorway to facilitate this? Yep. Okay, cool. So this magic doorway is in column A, column B, column C, yes. In an odd numbered row, yes. In row 1, 3, 5, 5. Okay. I should really look up how to say this, but I'll just do it the way I always do it. It's either Merkaba or Merkaba ignition. And a Merkaba or Merkaba is, what is it? Kind of like a time-space vehicle. Anyway. Oh, and I actually have one. I have a little crystal one, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's like, yeah, it's, we'll just call it nifty. Anyway, but that's the the magic doorway we're going to use in order to fully incarnate into our joy bodies. So here we go. So are we ready? And this is safe and appropriate for everyone. All right, here we go. All right. So have we successfully fully incarnated into our joy bodies? Yep. Okay. Is that a good place to stop? Yeah. Is there something else for us to do today? Nope. Okay. Well, I'm going to take that opportunity to put down my pendulum. And, maybe our feats of strength. I'm going to leave you with some words of wisdom. Perhaps our feats of strength are not physical, but they are the strength to withstand being with family and being with our triggers during this holiday season. Yeah, but I really hope everyone has a lovely, I feel like I heard Hanukkah is starting on Christmas Day, perhaps. I'm not sure where Kwanzaa fits in. But happy Festivus, happy everything to everybody everywhere. To anybody watching live or in the future, thank you so much for for putting up with the weirdness that today has been, and thank you, Coop. Like, I hope you have a lovely day, and I think I might have to turn on some Seinfeld today as well, and probably watch that episode. Anyway, I love you all. Please reach out if I can be of any assistance to you. I will be around since we're kind of not doing anything. If you need any assistance with some energy work, energyhealingwithcolleen.com. And yeah, I hope I have some really good news about the book next week, the audiobook. We'll see. Anyway, anything to say, Coop?
Nope.
All right. Yay, happy Festivus. And let's end this. Oh, this just in. Okay. Yvonne says, happy holidays. Oh, and Erica says, thank you so much, my friend. Well, thank you guys for showing up, and I love you, and see you for the pre New Year's Eve episode next week, I hope. Anyways, bye.
Cool. Bye, everybody.
You are magic, magic. We are magic. Magic Mondays with